Right, welcome. My name is Bushabi Jr. Now we start off with the story from the President's office, where President William Ruto on Wednesday hailed Amazon Web Services during the opening of a development center in Kenya as a recognition that the country is shaping to be a global and regional leader in technology. AWS, the cloud computing subsidiary of American e-commerce company Amazon, set up its second local zone on the continent after launching in Cape Town in South Africa in the year 2020. Nairobi's AWS Development Center will host computing, storage, database, and other services as the company seeks to attract a data hosting market in Kenya. Now, speaking at the event, Ruto, the president of Kenya, thanked Amazon for choosing Kenya as the base from which to extend its global and African footprint. Our very own Kidamani Sandra tells us more.
Is now officially open. Thank you.
President William Ruto on Wednesday launched the Amazon Web Services Development Center. The head of state was accompanied by Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja and other stakeholders in the ICT industry. In 2022, the Amazon company announced plans to set up a hub in Kenya in the move to attract a data hosting market in the country. Nairobi's Amazon Web Services now joins 16 other similar centers in the United States of America. During the launch, President Ruto said that he had made a promise to Kenyans to make it possible for companies that want to set up in Kenya.
When I committed to Njiru and the AWS friends in Kenya that we would do our part as government to make it possible for companies that want to set up in Kenya not to be disadvantaged by policy, and that we are going to align policy with the requirements of industry. It was very clear to me then that as we do our part as government, we would expect partners like AWS to do theirs.
The president noted that Amazon recognizes the bottom-up economic agenda, making it clear that the company has a strong vision to bring in new technological challenges in Kenya.
I made a strong win-win case for American firms to choose Kenya in their own best strategic and business interests and in the interest of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda, citing the policy and institutional arrangements that we have laid down to make it possible, easy, and advantageous to choose Kenya. I reiterated this message a few days ago when I joined the Kenya Investment Roadshow in Silicon Valley in San Francisco. I also held discussions with AWS executives in New York at the Kenya mission to the United Nations, where we agreed on sustaining the development of a conducive business environment for them to expand their investment in Kenya.
Ruto said that the urgent imperative to create employment and training opportunities in Kenya through the Amazon Web Services emerged as the foremost shared priority in line with creating an economic pillar.
Accordingly, the potential is immense. Amazon Web Services is not just about mere presence in the regional market. It is intentional about elevating its corporate citizenship credentials through its support for robust framework to anchor optimal interactions between government, clients, startups, and other partners. For example, through its infrastructures, first AWS, age, location, and then AWS local zones, and later AWS outposts. Amazon has ensured that users, both in metropolitan areas as well as those further afield, experience connectivity with maximum efficiency and minimum delay.
He noted that Amazon Web Services launch shows an intentional move about elevating its support to robust support in government and startups.
This commitment to the infrastructures of connectivity has proved critical, not only because Amazon is undertaking transformational interventions in the fields of health, education, and training, as well as digital jobs and self-employment opportunities, but it is also committed to do so in a very inclusive manner that leaves no one behind.
The head of state further added that the commitment has proved critical to the infrastructure's commitment.
By collaborating with various government ministries, AWS has been able to deliver unique and game-changing solutions in various sectors. Let me give you an example. With the ministries of ICT and health, it developed and hosted a cloud-based data application, the Center for Epidemiology Modeling and Analysis, which used data to contain the spread of COVID-19 in Kenya.
Ruto added that AWS, together with university and technical vocational education training institutions, has been able to deliver unique game-changing solutions.
Together with universities and technical vocational education training institutions, AWS has been able to implement free, ready-to-teach cloud computing curriculums to enable students prepare for required AWS certification and jobs that are in demand throughout the.
On the other hand, Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja pointed out that the center will be important in absorbing the highly skilled young people and bring jobs.
This development center will be important in absorbing these highly skilled young people we have and bring part of these millions of jobs to our doorsteps. The fact that AWS will use this system to support major organizations such as Toyota, Netflix, Volkswagen, and the rest, together with handling some of its research and development for new products, cements Nairobi's place as Africa's Silicon Savannah. Your Excellency, you've raised the brand of Kenya. You've raised, the attention on Nairobi. I was with you in New York and I saw the attention of the world. Thank you for being our Chief Marketing Officer as Nairobi and as Kenya. And really, we must thank Ambassador Meg. I have never seen an envoy who believes in her station the way you do. You've gone out there, you've sold this place. We will do our part.
Governor Sakaja noted that in March 2023, Nairobi City signed partnership with Amazon Web Services.
AWS is not new to me, Your Excellency. In March this year, Nairobi City County signed a partnership with AWS. My Chief Officer for Smart Nairobi is here, Tyrus, and he's been leading that together with AWS. Tyrus Njoroge, thank you. It's a beneficial partnership that we have seen. That's seen the county receive 6 months worth of AWS cloud credits. We have leveraged on this platform for various projects, including we host our liquor licensing system on this platform currently, and we intend to do much more. Through AWS, we've also co-created a citizen engagement.
Sakaja compared the world with a small village because the technological tools available are the same globally, with necessity being the mother of innovation.
The world today is a small global village. Our young people in Nairobi are not competing with people in Machakos. The technology, the tools that are available are the same. So while they might be innovating there for luxury and for shopping, we're innovating to connect families to water. We're innovating to cash transfer. We're innovating to really, because necessity is the mother of invention, and that is why Kenya can now compete at a global scale.
The city governor further reiterated that businesses can scale the technology use without incurring unnecessary overheads.
The availability of on-demand services beyond storage means that businesses can scale the technology use without incurring unnecessary overheads. The provision of these capabilities is a democratization of cloud technology, where this development center not only becomes relevant for big organizations, but also for small businesses, for whom digitization is becoming critical for their operations. According to the World Economic Forum, Your Excellency, 97 million new jobs will be created by 2025 because of cloud computing and digitization.
The local zone will serve as an infrastructure deployment that places computing, storage, database, and other services close to the industry centers.
It is a really important event for Silicon Savannah. Silicon Savannah, Silicon Valley, all the tech hubs of the world, they are not places, they are state of mind. They are those connections that are made every day over coffee, in the park, the minds coming together to innovate. And I think AWS and Amazon is a crucial part of Silicon Savannah's growth and development.
Sandra Kidamani, Maisha Prime, Maisha Television.
Congratulations, Amazon.